Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the next video for the Brick Road Chicago 2020 mock update series. And right off the bat, I just want to say that this episode will be about the same length, 5 to 6 minutes as last episode. This is due to me going back and rewatching some of my older Siege of Mandalore videos, and each of those was like 10 plus minutes. And I got bored, watching some of them. To me, some of the parts felt kind of long, where I just kind of rambled and talked and not much happened. So I'm going to start changing these videos up just so they're a little bit easier for you guys to watch, and hopefully they're more enjoyable. So hope you guys understand that. If you actually really do like the longer episodes, make sure to tell me in the comment section below, and I can kind of reassess how many people like the longer episodes versus who likes more of the shorter episodes. So definitely let me know in the comments. Besides that, we're going to get started with the episode. Alright guys, so I'm working on the back left side of the build over here. And I started to test some terrain. This is the first terrain on the entire build. This is a prototype. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it a little bit more unique than the stuff we've done in the past. But it's difficult because a lot of the parts that are available are to me, are the dark tan and the reddish brown. But started adding these, I guess I don't know the actual color, but the olive type color things. I think those look kind of cool. And then mainly I started working on entrance right here. So this is a giant Atlantic wall separatist fortification thing. And then I decided to put a little entrance over here. So I used some of these parts that I got. I don't know exactly what they're called again. I think this is like one of the first times I've actually used them, but they look really cool. And then use, I think, like these kind of smaller macaroni type pieces or whatever, and made kind of a different type of entrance to the build. I'm liking it so far. Again, this terrain is probably will change. It's just testing that I've been doing to try to figure out how to make this terrain a little bit different than the ones before. Alright guys, so the table is now starting to become a massive mess, which means a lot of work is getting done. So as you can see over here, I just did some more terrain testing going on here. Like usual, I think it looks pretty cool from far away, especially when you get kind of more towards the ground level. But so far, this is the testing that I've got so far, just so you guys can see what the color scheme will kind of look like. But like I said, dark tan, brown, and this olive green color. So that's kind of what we got so far for that. I also have started on the mountain. Been adding a little bit more. I'm definitely not liking this very much. I thought I would show this because, like I said in the first episode, I'm really trying to, instead of just showing you guys finished stuff, I'm actually going to try to show you the process a little bit more. So like this is the process with the terrain, and then if I don't like it, I kind of got to pry a lot of these up. And then this is the process for the mountain, which is a little bit easier to disassemble. But rock work takes a long time to do because every single one of these, every time you put another slope on top of each other, depending on how many pieces you have a lot of different options on what you want to use. There's just a lot of different options, so you have to test all of them out unless you have an idea in your head already. So that's rock work definitely takes a long time. And a few years ago, if you would have asked me after Retains, I would have not wanted to do any more rock work at all because I used to do a lot of it. I think now rock work has changed the quality of rock work, and a lot of the Lord of the Rings builders have really upped the kind of quality scale. So the standard for good rock work has kind of been upped, so I have to try to match that. So I'm putting some more work in, and again, the plan is for it to come all the way down through here and connect to there. So that's, again, this corner is slowly getting worked on. Alright, so as you can see here, another prototype design. This is kind of like a door. I'll get those battle droids off real quick. Pilot droids. So we have a little platform here. Again, I'm definitely going to change this. So we either can do gray and dark gray, or do the entire thing trans blue. And I kind of like the trans blue. So that might be something to do for the whole entire thing. Anyways, there's the door right there. I'm thinking of making some sort of door on that. I like the circular shape, and then this is a platform. So imagine in the mountain, this would be kind of attached up here somewhere on the mountain. So the door would lead inside the mountain, or we could place it up here. But yeah, this will be somewhere placed into the mountain, and then it'll kind of be like, if you guys remember, if you're new to the series, I do a lot of like Clone Wars references, because that's just how I build. I take stuff from Clone Wars all the time, TV show. In the first Citadel episode, when they're climbing up the mountain with the electrical charges, rip charger, when they're climbing up that mountain, they get to this platform, and there's a door that opens, and two droidicas and I think one or two super battle droids come out and kind of look around. That's kind of what this is inspired. That inspired this kind of, mainly with that door and then platform right here. Again, phase 1 design. We'll see what I come up with as I keep improving it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Brickworld Chicago 2020 mock update series. Again, I hope you guys don't mind the shorter episode length. I talked about that in the beginning of the video. Overall, I'll just leave any feedback or comments that you guys have for this mock in the comments below. It's still very early in the mock. There's a lot more left to do, which means there's also a lot of time to develop some new cool ideas that we can kind of change some things around or add some cool different parts to the mock. So again, any ideas or just criticism, feedback you have for the mock, please put that in the comment section below. And I hope you guys have a great day, and may the Force be with you always.